Hello everybody, how's it going today? It's Frankie and I'm back with another movie review. It's called CarousHell. I have no idea what I just watched. Possibly the most weirdest movie I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of weird movies. This movie is just... No, I did see this on TikTok, by the way, and I will talk about... Well, it only goes over like an hour and 5 minutes. Technically it's an hour and 8, but I think it's a few minutes of credits, as you know, obviously. And I did see a scene of the end part on TikTok. That is what they show on TikTok is the end bit of the movie. I'll give them that one for this. But I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start or where to. I don't know what even to say about this. It's just weird. I thought it was going to be good. It was strange. So you basically have like, you know, right? There's these characters. The character I've got to say is also probably the most annoying set of characters I've ever seen in any movie. You have, you know, Laurie and her brother, her young brother, what's his name, Larry, who she calls Lunchbox, because he has a collection of lunchboxes. I don't know. If I make less sense in this video, it's because of movies like this. Yeah, and their mum there, which you only see for that specific scene, and then the mum tells them to, the mum tells Laurie to take her brother to the theme park, and you know, the brother rides on like a horse, and the starts off like, I don't know what else to say. I'm saying my words are getting mixed here, man. Basically it's not a horse, it's a unicorn. The unicorn's name is Duke. Didn't really know they could name unicorns and cows. I didn't know they do that, and this is part of the movie. And even the commentary, the unicorns, obviously that's how the unicorn talks with it. I don't know what sort of person they hired backstage or in the studio to do the unicorn voice. It was dreadful. Oh, I've been in here for ages, and I just hate when kids are just, you know, hitting me, putting a snot on me and everything. I just find it annoying. I'm going to start to break free. That's what Larry, which I'm going to call him, not Lunchbox, whoever that is. No one's nickname is Lunchbox. And then you see Larry just starts supping this unicorn, and then this unicorn says, "Get your hands off me." And then they can hear him because he's designed to talk. You don't actually see his mouth, but someone in the studio just talking. It's like commentary basically, but it's someone being a character. I don't know how to describe it, how to explain it right. And he starts going on the murderous rampage when he starts off killing Jacko, which is some sort of clown that's high and he's drunk as anything. And then the killing scenes, I know it's a comedy horror. The horror scenes they've got, I respect that. The killing scenes weren't too bad. Could have been a bit better affected, I guess. A bit more brutal. Don't know how much brutal you could get. Killing scenes are kind of a bit mad for a movie like this. The effects of the killing was poor. And then you see like Laurie takes Larry to the party. I don't know why she should take a younger brother to a party. I don't know, but because I mean, then again, the mum is away at work or whatever it is. I don't know what the music. I'm losing words of this movie. And you see the unicorn go after someone called Clark and Diane. A bit random, I've got to say. Should we be chasing after the person he wants, really? Goes out the murderous rampage only because of that one guy? I don't understand. And then you don't see the unicorn actually do the kills. You just see like the weapons just been, onto the enemies. The weapons just killing the enemy, killing the people basically. He throws ninja stars at Clark, and then he sort of strangles Diane to death with a tree. And then it cuts to the party, and then I think this guy's name is it Christian? I think it's Christian. Or is it Preston? No, it's Preston. I don't understand. I think I'm saying Preston. No, that's Christian because he was wearing the necklace or something. I think the guy with the necklace is right. I think the name's Christian or something. And then there's a woman called Sugar Tits. Now I don't think I've ever called any female that. I know it's straight for me to say, but I just have to put it out there. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to see a scene like that because the woman just lifts up her shirt and and she shows her tits, which isn't too bad on the C size. I mean, not bad, I guess. I've seen a variety of thousands of times. So it's when he says, "Oh right, yeah, see them." Okay, that's why she's got sugar tits. This Laurie chick is more. She's very self-centered. She's like, "Oh well, I only got this followers because without the followers, I won't be as popular." And oh my god, I still need to cheat on my man next with the pizza boy. She didn't say that, but the pizza boy comes in and says, he really wants to get his tip. Clueless. I don't understand anything this movie is. Clueless. Excuse me. Clueless bunch of characters, especially this pizza boy. I understand it's comedy. They said they just threw people together. My voice cracked there. They said they just threw people together just to be annoying. This is who has the most annoying tone of voice. And you had this girl, I've forgotten, what's her name? The one that opened the door for Laurie and Larry, I've forgotten her name. I forgot anyway her name, but she talks to these two people that are French. I don't understand what the guy was saying. We live in a cheese and that, yeah? And that is not good, no? We could do with that, yeah? Oh, this bloody country. That's how the dude talks. Kind of a bit like a mixture between Arnold Schwarzenegger and whoever other actor I can think of. And then I thought that was his woman, but the siblings, the woman that I don't know if they're siblings, I don't even know, man. I got confused with the storyline as well to this movie. I get the way it's meant to be about. It's just weird. I think they play Never Have I Ever, which I'm not going to go into that. But then this dude sort of freaks out. He's like, oh my god, man, I lost. How can I lose? Oh god, I shouldn't have been to France. Oh goodness. Never played a game before in my life. It doesn't be fun at parties. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, but if I'll play a game like that. I think you see the unicorn like, before the unicorn like goes, you see a unicorn just take this guy's head off. Half of his head is gone. Before he goes to the house, and that was, I don't know what. Those scenes, that scene was pointless to have. Don't know why they need to add an extra killing scene, and there was no need for it. And then you see and then Preston's are also he's one of the crazier ones. And then as Laurie hitting on this pizza dude, I forgot this pizza dude's name. I was gonna say pizza dude. He's like, she's hitting on him so many times. She's like, I need to get my pizza. I need my payment. And and she was like, oh, what's your favourite topping? I want a sausage. Well, we could do a bit of sausage. We could do it at this price. Or you want my number? You know the number? You can go on the website for the number. It's so annoying and curious. It's even she tried hints with him. The guy still didn't realise. There's no point in that dialogue. It was just ridiculous. And then they see the unicorn, and it's like, oh my god, hell, unicorn. They see two guys are standing outside the door, and they think the unicorn. They wonder what unicorn's doing. They're all high or whatever. And it's like, oh, it's magical. Unicorns can be like that. We want to make a wish come true. And the unicorn says, oh, I can make a wish come true, alright. And then puts a horn in between, I don't know how the horn reached both of them at the same time, for even at the close proximity. I don't know how nobody else realised that their bodies were dead. I don't think anybody from that party went out that door unless there's only one door, and that's the front door. But I'm pretty sure it looks like a backyard door, so I'm not sure. That's a bit confusing to me there. And then they see the unicorn. So people at the party take the unicorn in, and they start having fun with the unicorn for some strange odd reason. And then they take the unicorn upstairs, right? And then when the unicorn gets taken upstairs, and then Laurie just turns around, because it's the pizza guy, and I think the guy's name is Preston. I think he's also in the yeah, it was him with the necklaces, because the beaded necklace he put in the unicorn, so it is him. Preston and the pizza guy, they took the unicorn and they left the room. Laurie just looks at, I think her name's Sarah, whoever it is, and she was like saying, what's going on? What's up? You thinking about Preston? You guys definitely are meant to be together. You just can't stop thinking about each other, something like that. And she goes like, I'm not thinking about Preston. I was thinking about that horn. Never mind. What? That's not funny in a good way. I'm laughing at this because it's so stupid and ridiculous. Whoever made this movie was high. I do apologize, this is not meant to go for 10 minutes. Movies like this make me confuse my words. I have no idea what to say about this. She goes upstairs, right, and then... But bear in mind, she's a Unicorn fan. And I swear, because she was telling this dude, right, she was telling Preston, because Preston's some sort of like, not My Little Pony fan, but something to do with unicorn. There's a show about unicorns, and he didn't like that. He couldn't stand it. And then he proceeded to get punched, and you know, when this, you know, this guy's a fan of unicorns, he gets punched by this dude that says that's the worst fan club ever. I almost forgot to point out that scene, because it's after they done Never Have I Ever tag game, and he starts punching him for no reason because of that. That's a bit weird. But yeah, we continue what I was going with actually. So you see something, her name Sarah. She goes upstairs, opens the door, and I'm embarrassed for this movie, man. I really am. She goes upstairs. And she starts seducing the CarousHell unicorn. Bear in mind, everybody else is calling it a horse. Oh, this is giving me. This is annoying me. These characters are making me how I feel right now, annoyed. Who wrote the script to this? At least she starts stripping off. I mean, it's quite perky, which is nothing wrong with that. It's quite not too bad, to be honest. Not that I was. I mean, I wasn't necessarily staring at that. I was just more like confused and a bit, not confused, but this scene right here is the weirdest scene I've seen in any movie. This is weird. Yeah, it's fair enough to stare at, you know, the perkiness, don't get me wrong. Probably the best parts in the movie. And the kill scenes too, but this, she's all naked, and she she starts, you know, getting all physical with the unicorn. This is a word beginning with B, which I don't think I should mention on here, but all of you know what that word is. And starts riding the unicorn, getting sensual with it, getting romantic. What is this? Not romantic. I would say romantic a little bit too. What the hell is going on in this movie? Seriously, who wrote this scene? Imagine you're female. You know, I mean, okay, all females out there, right? Imagine you're in a movie and you had to do a scene where you have to do something with a CarousHell unicorn. Could you imagine? You would be embarrassed acting that scene out, especially in front of camera. All of the outtakes for this movie would have to be out of this world, man. It really would be. They must be thinking, the actors were probably thinking, what the hell sort of movie are we acting in? Please tell me this is a college project or university project, or please tell me they just put something together for something silly. Bearing in mind, right, there is 2 more of this movie to go. Well, no, there's a sequel, but there's 2 more movies. There's a CarousHell 2 and 3. They made more of this, by the way. So I'm going to have to watch more, because I'm curious to know the other 2 now. Can't be any more worse than this, surely. And then she starts being on the bed as if she got that all worded. And then the unicorn starts taking pictures of her, and he was saying, yeah, I didn't imagine my time to be like this. Oh God, yeah. Whilst doing her. I thought the horn was going to be inside. Never mind. But yeah, he's also saying, no, I'm sorry that we won't continue this any more longer. We are breaking up. More like I'm going to break you. That's how he talks, I swear to you. And starts hitting her. I don't really know how he manages. I don't know how the unicorn manages to carry these arms. I really don't. And he starts using a bow and arrow for like this one woman. And then starts using some sort of axe that they're basically going on a rampage. And it starts like killing this dude from behind or something, or Preston. And then he also, you know, obviously that bow and arrow to the woman's chest. And then this guy comes in and says, oh, I staked this place up, man. I'm like I killed 2, you know. Why did you do that? That made no sense. And then the unicorn says, let me see that for a second, what you're talking about there. It's an axe, and he axes this guy's head. You know damn well somebody else is holding that. It's quite obvious. I don't really know how you would have to put that into frame and how to make it make sense. The kill scenes could have been a bit better effected. I'll give them that one. The kill scenes is kind of nasty, but loads of horror movies have gore like that. But the kill scenes is just a bit weird and ridiculous. I know it's probably one of the best parts of the movie. That's one of the most interesting parts because it's related to horror and there's gore coming, there's violence. I was like, okay, but there's not much comedy in it. And then this cowboy cool comes and you set the start of the movie, and this is the one that it makes sense. Cowboy, unicorn. But it's not exactly a horse though, is it? So and he says, I'm here to stop the unicorn. You know, I know how to control this unicorn, tame it, or whatever the hell he said. And then and then the doorbell goes. Right? Bear in mind, they locked every other entrance apart from the front door. And then you still see Laurie just hashtag it. Oh my god. Hashtag terrible party. Hashtag this. Hashtag that. She's all about hashtags. I'm on my phone a lot too, but not like that. That's extreme. And then when the guy said we need to call the police, she was like, this scene, not these scenes were being ordered, by the way. When the pizza guy tells to call the police, she's like, well, we got to have a phone. I don't have one on me. And he says, you got a phone in your hand. It's right in front of you. She says, that's not a phone. That is my social media tool. Sorry? What the hell is going on, man? What? The guy says the phone is in his car. Bear in mind, she sprayed Mason the unicorn's eyes while still in the car, but they couldn't leave because the unicorn had the fuse. They didn't grab the fuse, but they went back in the house. Doesn't make sense that. I don't know who's watched the movie. I only find this on TikTok, so I assume people have watched the movie before. And I swear I've seen a comment that says it's hilarious. That one scene at the end made me want to watch it. Let me continue. So, excuse me. The unicorn doesn't get hit in the face with a pan, by the way. That's another scene too. And then they hide in the wardrobe, and the woman sort of like hits the unicorn's head or whatever she hits him with. You see, like the doorbell rings in that one scene, and then the boy just comes. Like Larry says, "Oh, there's someone at the door." Oh my god, it's a pizza guy. I know these movies always taking a mick out when somebody puts on disguise and you're not really meant to realise it's them. This is ridiculous. You can tell it's a full-on unicorn. Like, what is this guy saying? That's meant to be funny. Oh lord. The unicorn just opens pizza. The kid opens the door, and then the guy's who was it that got in the way of the? No, it definitely was a dude. And so somebody got in the way. It was a pizza guy got in the way, and then he just basically kills a pizza guy. And then he eventually kills the cowboy person. But bear in mind, you can't see the cowboy's face because the person's wearing a mask. Well, some sort of mascot outfit. Mascot, you call it. Oh, the cough's not coming back. Yeah, and then they Larry and Laurie go outside. Yeah, it's a girl's name, Laurie. It's hard to remember. And then she stands there and hashtags. It says hashtag terrible party, hashtag CarousHell, which is where the title of the movie comes from, right? From probably that one scene. A hashtag, oh my god, hashtag, whatever she was hashtagging, right? And the unicorn says, it's a terrible time to be doing this. And then he sort of, I think that's what she said. She says carousel. I say CarousHell. I don't know why I say CarousHell because it's all in one word. That's why it should just be two separate words. Did the eyes turn red? I don't know why the unicorn's eyes turn red. Then I'm gonna have to call it Duke. That's basically the unicorn's name, but it's a unicorn, so weird naming it. So Duke had, fires some sort. I think it's radiation because she sort of. I thought she was content to a corpse. She turned into stone. Didn't make much sense. And you see the cowboy come back in with it after an accident, but got in his back, and then shoots the unicorn's head. I thought he was going to ride the unicorn or do some sort of magical thing to it. I don't know. And then the boy, Larry comes in and says, "Thanks a lot. What can we? Can you not help me hold or whatever it is?" He didn't even care that his sister got just obliterated. He just kind of wanted to go back home. And then the cowboy said, "Go off, please go. Leave me here. I'm meant to be here." What the hell is going? I don't get it whatsoever. I thought Laurie, because there's 2 more of these movies to go, I thought Laurie and Larry was going to survive throughout. But they died. This is the end scene here, which I would give them 1,000,000%, right? I'll give them this one. This scene actually made me laugh. This is what a comedy scene should look like. As Larry's walking back home, I don't know how far he is from home, he's in the middle of nowhere. And his car comes and he's like, help, but then he's like, oh crap, it's the unicorn. I don't know how it's Duke. I mean, it should be Duke because the same voice, and don't know how he survived, but magical unicorn, I guess. So they're not exactly human, so they're not gonna die, are they, from that? So it's plastic. It's a plastic CarousHell unicorn, and then Duke just runs him over. That's a funny scene. I'll give him that one. That actually ups the rating just a tiny bit, because that's a scene I've been trying to look for. Not that, but scenes like that where it's actually funny. This movie turned out to be stupid. 1 or 2 good bits in there though. I'll give him that one. But at the same time, I just felt embarrassed watching it. Every character was damn near annoying. What's the second one like? Seriously, I mean, he's going to continue being in a rampage? I'm curious now. I really am. As much as I don't want to watch it, I want to know more. I want to know what goes on in the second one. It can't be as ridiculous as this. Surely not. Please, at least make it be more funnier. This review should not have gone on for nearly 22 minutes now. Whoa, what rating? This is, I don't know what to give it. I'm gonna say there's the odd bits and pieces in this sort of movie, but I've seen them in terrible movies before. They always have gore in it, but it's just mostly that the kill scenes were not even that great. But I've got to say, the gore bits, that one scene at the end knocks up just a tiny bit. I'm not going to be generous for that reason. I just think it kind of deserves this rating. 2 out of 10. Still way below average. I thought it was going to be an average movie. I've given up completely now. But yeah, there's not really much else to say. The only reason I gave it a 2, it's just because of the gore scenes, I guess, and the end bit. That's the only reason I could up a rating just by 1. Other than that, everything needs an improvement. It really does, especially the dialogue, the act. I didn't even mention the acting. I know I said they were annoying, but I would talk about acting being poor. The acting was poor, but they sounded annoying. They sounded like everybody. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. I mean, there's not much else for me to say, is there? See, these movies make me lost for words now. Anyways, 2 out of 10 it is. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share, but subscribe and hit the notification below. So see you in my next video.